Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. We'll see the Miami Heat defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. A look at the 76ers starting group. Carter Williams and Jay Rich in the backcourt. Embiid is out there with Noel. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Carter Williams. And Thompson kicks to Embiid. Sinks that one from the post. Embiid's got the game going with his first points of the game for the 76ers. Here's Miami now. Chalmers dishes to McRoberts. The feed to Dang from the arc. That's good. Heat were really in a class of their own last year when it came to offensive firepower and shot an amazing rate.
Yeah, they ended with a 50% shooting mark, which is really just off the charts. I mean, to go that entire season at that clip, impressive.
And here's Richardson after the 3 moments ago from Luol Deng. And Noel gets it to go on the assist by Richardson.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Philadelphia on D.
For example, with the Heat, they shot 50% from the floor last year, and the second-place team in that category was the Spurs, less than 49. So incredible shooting for Miami.
Now here's Wade. Shot clock at 6. Chalmers with it. Now defended by Carter Williams.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Here's Carter Williams. It's Thompson off the drive, and that is good.
You know, just thinking about the Heat, it seemed every shot they took would go in and they wouldn't settle for anything less than a great look at the basket. That's really how you get to shoot over 50% as a team.
Hollis Thompson was part of the undrafted Georgetown contingent, getting their chance in Philadelphia last season, playing alongside Henry Sims. And you know, Thompson shot the ball well, showed a lot of promise as a scoring swingman.
And Thompson playing solid rotation minutes, shot the ball well, and if anything, could stand to shoot more.
He's got a pretty low scoring rate given his accuracy from all over the court. I think with this quick release, I think he should be looking to shoot it more.
Now here's Dang. Wade a screen on Carter Williams. Here's McRoberts. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. For Philadelphia, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Thompson passes to Carter Williams. And Thompson kicks to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Thompson dishes to Carter Williams. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Noel. Nice D from Bosh. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And McRoberts kicks to Dang. Wade passes to Dang. Back to Wade. Pulls up. Good. He hits the jump shot. And that makes it a tie ball game. Here's Carter Williams. He dishes it to Noel. Embiid kicks to Carter Williams. Richardson against Wade. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. Here's Embiid, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Embiid's got his second basket of the game. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
Tell you what, they've done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Wade kicks to Dang. Back to Wade. He feeds it to Chalmers. Wade sets the pick for Chalmers. Here's McRoberts. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Here's Carter Williams following the basket by Chris Bosh. Carter Williams, the shot is off. Nice D from Dang.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
And it's Wade in the corner. Pass to McRoberts. The three from Chalmers. And it's Noel with the rebound. 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Carter Williams. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Now, here's Chalmers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Here's Carter Williams. Pass to Embiid. A second chance effort. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. Kicks to Chalmers. Back to Wade. Wade, right side. No good from 11 feet. 76ers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Outside Dang. The dish to Bosh. Dang passes to Wade. Unloads from 13. That one wide left.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Carter Williams dishes to Richardson. Embiid sets the pick for Richardson. Off the pick. And Noel gets it to go on the assist by Richardson.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Well, Nerlens Noel's rookie season, essentially a medical redshirt, recovering from ACL surgery in early 2013. So this will be his true rookie season.
Here's Wade. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Brett Brown for a moment. We talked about their defensive game plan, and he said, for Dwayne Wade, you've got to make him a jump shooter and not bite for his pump fakes. When you do that, it's a foul or he's going to go right by you for the dunk. Kevin Wade known for that deadly shot fake. We'll see if they can stay disciplined.
Thanks again, Doris.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
76ers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
And Mbah-a-Moute's checked in for Thompson. And so here is Philadelphia. And Mbah-a-Moute with it. 5 on the clock. Here's Carter Williams. Dang grabs the miss.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Wade can't hit.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Here's Chalmers, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Mbah-a-Moute.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. they did, preventing the and one.
Well, Mario Chalmers coming into last season made a bet with Ray Allen about how much each could slim down and get in peak shape. Seemed to pay dividends for Chalmers in particular, who had probably the best season of his NBA career.
And Chalmers really not the quickest point guard in the league, but he has active hands defensively and pretty good feet. Those takeaways help get the Heat out in the open court, which certainly plays to their strengths.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Anderson comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Granger in for Josh McRoberts. And so Chalmers nails both of them. And Chalmers, more of a role player for the Heat. Not a huge playmaker, Steve, but he can knock down open threes.
Yeah, he's an efficient scorer, and his passing has gotten better over the last couple of seasons. He's a perfect role player for Miami because he can guard opposing point guards extremely well and then slide off the ball when Wade has it.
Now here's Dang. Left side, Dang. And Chalmers kicks to Dang. Granger outside. Clock at 4. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He had to battle for that lay-in. Excellent, tough defense, but he found a way to get it down anyway.
Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Miami. Norris Cole comes in for Mario Chalmers. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Now here's Roten. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. The Heat leading by 3. Cole the pass to Wade. Haslem a screen. Wade with no one around. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Shved, no luck. And it's Miami the other way. Here's Cole. He hits Haslem atop the key. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Now here is Haslem. Dishes it to Granger for the 3. The rebound by Grant. The 76ers trail by 5. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Roten kicks to Sims. Ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Napier is checked in for the Heat. Six on the shot clock. For 3, Shved. And it's Miami with the rebound. Haslem a screen. The kick out to Anderson. Now the pass to Haslem. Here's Cole. Good on the triple. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow 3, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
Now here's Shved. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Grant, that's good.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession. I think looking at the Sixers, anytime that you go through a 21-game losing streak during any point of the season, you know you're going to be near the bottom of the conference standing.
Now here's Shved following the miss by Danny Granger. Good. Now it's just a 3-point Miami lead.
You know, after starting the game 0 for 3, you know he was just desperately looking for that one to fall.
And Cole kicks to Napier. Haslem a screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Shabazz Napier, leading UConn to a national championship last season, showed he really can do it all. Shoot, pass, penetrate. He's an excellent defender. Maybe not the upside of some other picks, but you know what you're getting with Napier. A plug-in guard who can give you quality minutes right away.
Free throw drops for Napier. And the Heat eager to acquire Napier in the draft as a favorite of LeBron James. Easy to see why they'd want to bring him in.
And a really good selection at 24, just on talent alone. An undisputed leader, big shot maker, tremendous IQ, better defensively than people think. I mean, he was very crafty as a defensive point guard, so I like the pick and I like his game. Well, 2 seasons ago, the Heat were rolling. They won a franchise record 66 games. 27 of those came consecutively. Last season, they managed the regular season. They knew they had to pace themselves in an effort to try to win a 3rd straight championship.
And last season, I'd say, guys, the Heat more or less just conceded that #1 seed to the Pacers.
Yeah, almost like a marathon runner. You know, they just didn't want to burn out early, so they just kind of found their pace throughout the season. And they weren't worried too much about the home seed. They were concerned more with their own health. And I thought Eric Spoelstra handled all of those dynamics perfectly.
No good on that one. Well, the playoffs weren't really a goal for the 76ers last year, Steve. They just wanted to get their young players some experience and build a foundation for their future.
And in that respect, they accomplished it. I mean, you have to be careful when rebuilding, however, and that, you know, a losing culture doesn't start to take over. So that's the challenge here the next couple of years.
Good on the second free throw.
And, you know, to add to what you said with the 76ers and losing, not a real danger just yet, but a few more years like last year and it can become a problem, and you tend to have guys start accepting it, and you don't want to go down that road.
Here's Napier. Again, the miss by the Heat. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Passes to Roten. Expanding his range, and the basket good. Roten's got 5 points so far. Here's Napier. He kicks it to Granger. Feeds to Cole. And stolen by Roten. Williams outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, Stephen Clark, what are your thoughts?
And I thought the key to that first quarter, guys, was the turnovers they faced with that aggressive defense.
Well, the defense, as you said, Steve, has been really aggressive, and it's paid off for them a few times already.
The Heat with the lead. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Thompson is out there with Arnett Moultrie. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Noel in at the 5. Now here's Dang. Mick Roberts dishes the box. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Sixers going young. Coach Brett Brown explained their philosophy, saying, we try to highlight athletes and length. At this stage, we're trying to grow a blue-collar, hard-nosed defensive program. You take those athletes, put them in a defensive system, and get them playing in the open court. That's the flavor of what we're trying to do. Kevin, back to you.
Putting those young legs to use, Doris. Thanks.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Carter Williams, the pass to Noel. Back to Carter Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Carter Williams has got his second bucket.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Now here's Dang. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. And Nick Roberts kicks to Cole. Down low, here's Thompson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Thompson's got 5.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Bosch, a screen on Carter Williams. Here's Napier. Here's Bosch. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 8.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
The 76ers trail by 3. Williams dishes to Thompson. Thompson left side. That's good. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now a timeout called by Miami. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade for coming back onto the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical. It's been fast. It's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Norris Cole. And it's Chalmers in for Napier. The kick out to Dang. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Nick Roberts has got 5 points so far.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open. Luol Deng is the definition of a game. He averaged over 38 minutes a game over the last 5 seasons with the Bulls. Played with a fractured thumb, torn ligaments in his wrist. He always goes all out at both ends every time he's on the court.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Richardson's checked in. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. He also said he wants them going hard to the boards at both ends of the floor, not just the defensive backboards. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Now, here's Richardson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide open look there.
Wade against Richardson. Wade outside. Bosch sets the pick for Dang. And there's the call on Bosch. That is his first foul of the game.
Chris Bosch. That's his first personal foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Carter Williams, the pass to Richardson. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carter Williams. Again, Philadelphia.
Carter Williams.
Here's Chalmers. Bosch sets the pick for Chalmers. Dang kicks to McRoberts. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid comes in for Noel. And it's Alexei Shved in for Thompson. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. They set the pick. Now here's Shved. Wade is covering. Richardson against Dang. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Well, you know, both of these teams certainly in the conversation when you talk about NBA dynasties. With some epic finals performances to show for it. Always a pleasure to watch these two teams face off.
Now, here's Chalmers. Here's Bosch. Tries yet again. The shot is off, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Carter Williams kicks to Moultrie. Moultrie setting the pick for Richardson. Shved dishes to Richardson. The feed now to Carter Williams. The 76ers with another miss. And stylistically, the Spurs and the Heat at different ends of the spectrum, certainly, Steve. The Spurs averse to the glitter and the glamour.
Yeah, whereas in Miami, you got the pyrotechnics, the fog machines. It's star power all the way. And I think in a way the NBA kind of needs both approaches. They both have their place.
And the shot is good. Chalmers has got 5. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
Now here's Shved. Carter Williams with it. Wade picks him up. Carter Williams the pass to Shved. And Embiid throws it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Here's Wade. He has 6.
You know, for Dwayne Wade, he's an athlete who's grown accustomed to having his personal life and his public life intersect. But he's found a way to turn that into a positive, selling the rights to a sitcom based on his experiences as a player and a parent.
That one is off. And Wade, generous, sharing his experiences for sure. Steve, he even released a training app for smartphones last season.
You know, I used it, Kevin. I ended up dominating my old man league in San Diego. So I'm really grateful to Dwayne for his generosity.
Second free throw, no good.
With a team that is clearly rebuilding like the 76ers last year, road trips can be a humbling experience, and they had plenty of those last season.
Now here's Moultrie. Now Carter Williams. Richardson up top from downtown, and it's Wade with the rebound. Philly did struggle on the road as you expect them to last season to get just 9 road wins on the season.
Well, being in single digits on the year is terrible, but also some of their losses were just really hard to watch. I remember the back-to-back 40-point losses on the road trip, and that was a case of a team that was really just a bit demoralized and young again, and just not able to offer the resistance that comes with being more experienced.
And with all that, they still have the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's a talent, Michael Carter-Williams.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
He dishes it to McRoberts. Dang attacking. It's rebounded by Carter-Williams. Carter-Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Shot denied. In transition, here comes Miami. Wade with the ball. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
And the Heat with some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Bosch. Haslam comes in for Josh McRoberts. And it's Granger in for Luol Deng. Philadelphia also making some changes. And Mbaamute's checked in for Moultrie. And Roten subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Now here's Roten. He has 5. Richardson kicks to Shved. He feeds it to Roten. Puts up a 3. Here's Embiid. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, Joel Embiid, born in Cameroon, the son of a professional handball player, only started playing basketball at the age of 16. He'd been playing soccer and volleyball, but I'll tell you, his development in the game has been rapid.
And the 76ers making a change here. Grant's checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And for Embiid, his countryman and NBA veteran Luke Richard Mbamute spotted him at a camp in Africa. That was the start of it all.
Came over to the U.S., didn't play a whole lot in high school, expected to redshirt at Kansas, but ended up starting from day one. And the thing I liked about him is he almost improved, not just game to game. You could see improvement within game.
That's a great point. You're right. And Philadelphia making a change here. Sims is checked in. The 76ers trail by 3. And here is Shved. Pass to Roten. Over to the wing. Grant kicks to Roten. Back to Grant. Granger with the ball. And it's Chalmers top the key. Anderson a screen on Grant. Wade dishes to Anderson. Mbamute with the steal. Grant the pass to Mbamute. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Miami leading by 3. Now here's Chalmers. He's got 7. Granger kicks to Chalmers. Wade drives in. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Wade's got 10 points.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
And Shved kicks to Roten. Pass to Shved. The dish to Roten. 5 to shoot. Let's go. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Well, that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound. Maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
Norris Cole, he's checked in for Mario Chalmers. Now here's Shved. Defense right on him. Kicks to Roten. Here's Sims, defended by Anderson. And here's Shved from the arc. And that one's good. Shved's got 5 points so far.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
And Cole kicks to Granger. From 13, here's Anderson. Makes it off the glass. And the Heat lead by 4.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Now here's Shved. He has 5. Dishes it to Grant. Shved, the pass to Sims. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Here's Cole. The pass to Granger. And Anderson kicks to Haslett. Cole dishes to Granger. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Anderson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And Baamute's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Shved. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Here is Mbamute, and Granger with the block. Here's Cole. Soft touch off the glass. Cole's got 5.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Roten, the pass to Mbamute. It's his first trip to the line.
Well, they don't expect a lot from him at the foul line. He was in that range below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Granger kicks to Haslett. Just his first attempt. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Heat out front. They're up by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, I'm with Eric Spoelstra, and obviously, Coach, some great work tonight on the defensive side of the ball. How does the team's defense play into your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the 2-point line as best as we can.
Eric, thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.